Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today is the new moon, so it is the time in the lunar cycle where the cycle comes to an end, and then we pause, and then we begin again to create. And at the new moon, we have this pause, and we have this moment of really less emotional, more rational clarity. So it's a time to consider with clarity where we are, and like sort of be very aware of it and grateful for what we have before we start to plan ahead again and set creations, set intentions for the next couple of weeks for the full moon. Okay, let's get into these aspects. Today is Thursday, July 28, 2022. The sun is transiting the land of Leo, and so is Mercury. We bring our best version of ourselves to our interactions with others this time, and we seek to connect and plan on a higher level than usual. Amor, the asteroid, which is drawn like this, currently transits Leo as well. Amor points to the compassion we have for our fellow humans and other living things. It talks about how we express affinity and friendship. And when Amor is in Leo, this becomes a little bit about self-confidence in our social self-expression, and a little bit about the terms by which we share affinity and friendship, and our ability to appreciate others in their expression as well. New moon in Leo today invites us to take a pause and appreciate exactly what it is that's going on right now in our lives. All the things we've created so far and all the things we have released have brought us right to this moment. And since we are in an inner and outer life way of expressing our personal grandeur, it seems an appropriate new moon to share with a couple of close friends who we know will hold up a celebratory mirror to all that we have become. Fixed fire across the board, friends. See yourself in a positive, powerful light and be seen sharing in ways that benefit those around you. Even if it's because you love the attention or because you simply know that what you have to share is really good stuff. We begin on the sun side of the page today. This side has to do with our experiences and self-expression in the world outside our homes. At 2:55 this morning, my mistake, at 2:55 this afternoon, Central Standard Time, friends, sun goes conjunct to moon. It's Cancer and Leo. This is the aspect that indicates the culmination of the new moon and the turning point in our creative cycle when we have finished decreasing what no longer serves and can begin again to set intentions for growth. But in the middle of that, on this day, we pause. We seek neither to release nor to create. We live in the present moment. I received guidance recently, I believe from a book called Queer Magic, that it's important to truly wait until after this culminative point of the new moon before making wishes and setting intentions. So be present in this moment that is about the present. Take many deep breaths. Truly appreciate and understand what you have, where you're at, and having acknowledged this moment in full, we can then begin to ask for things, to focus on increase, and to create a vision for what will be our present moment but 2 weeks from now with the full moon. At 3:37 this afternoon, Jupiter goes retrograde and will be retrograde through November 23. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Jupiter goes retrograde every year for about 4 months. This is our opportunity to reflect on what parts of our own lives could use a little attention and focus in terms of positive growth and expansion. Being human is complex, and we tend to go with what's been working for us, but sometimes that causes us to lose focus on other aspects of our lives that are meant to grow and improve with us as well. So Jupiter is so kind and loving and giving, and In retrograde, it does us the kindness of showing us where we can become more kind and giving to ourselves first and foremost. At 4:16 this afternoon, Mercury went square to Uranus through August 1st. Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius. This indicates a restless mind and a potential to gain insight if we can somehow manage to focus. We can be excitable, easily distracted, but I will be keeping a pen and paper handy just in case I have any outlandish ideas that are totally worth pursuing. There is one current aspect on the moon side of the page today. This side reflects our feeling life. This is about our internal experience, those things we think, feel, know, and intuit, and who we are and how we show up in the home space and among the people that we keep close. So, at 7:03 this evening, Moon goes trine to Jupiter, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Pisces. We feel very generous and open-hearted at this time, and we can be very good company with others. Consider the people who show up for you right now to be angels in not very good disguises. Appreciate what you have in abundance and share. Trine blessings bring about ideal experiences. In the ongoing column, Venus is square to Jupiter through the 30th. Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces. This is another open and friendly vibe. We feel both receptive and generous. We can be very good company, especially to people we trust. We just have to be careful not to try to take or make things very seriously right now. Mercury is trine to Chiron right here through the 31st of this month. Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. We can find solutions to our social problems right now simply by observing and thinking and creating a plan. The trine vibe, again, is a blessing, and it says your efforts in this vein will produce good experiences. Mercury goes square to Mars, is square to Mars through August 1. Aries, Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? At this time, our rational mind and our will to act are both processing and planning very quickly. We may have a great deal of confidence in our plans and distractions. That's funny that I said that. We may have a great deal of confidence in our plans and actions at this time, and they may not work out as swimmingly as we'd hoped if, in our haste, we have forgotten to consider some details, like the involvement of other people or our commitment to certain responsibilities. If you are feeling in a hurry around now, please notice it. And if you are hurrying for no good reason, it's time to slow down and follow through on whatever it is that you've already begun. North Node is conjunct to Uranus here through August 15. Taurus and Aquarius vibes. This aspect can be causing some excitement or anxiety about the near future, approximately the next year, and how we're going to continue to garner the resources we rely on. How are we going to continue to pay for this gas and these groceries and all these things that are going up in prices? It's important to notice what you have right now and to be grateful for it. We don't always know the how of where we're going, but if we know the where, we can often find a way. Pluto continues retrograde through October 8. And Sun is opposite to Pluto just through today, the 28th. We've lived through it collectively and as individuals. We are experiencing some deep and total changes to facets of our lives that we may have once presumed as unchanging. And considering the seeming mixture of signals coming in from all directions, it would be understandable if we were to grasp after some sense of control or dominance in a situation. Understand that the transformation feels personal, and it is personal, but it is also truly universal. When you find yourself in a struggle to be the best, the most right, or simply the strongest person in a chosen space, it will be valid to question yourself regarding whether this struggle is necessary or worthwhile. The choice to disengage and to find some peace and some personal progress is always available to us. Saturn continues retrograde through October 22. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. We all rely on broad networks and social and civic structures for a certain amount of support in our inner and outer lives, and we all have a responsibility to contribute to the maintenance of those networks and structures. You can be the judge as to whether you've contributed what you can, but Saturn will let you know in certain ways regarding the amount of support and structure you find when you need something to rely on. Neptune is retrograde through December 23. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces. Neptune's retrograde in Pisces is the dispeller of illusions. We will know our dreams and fantasies for what they are, and more importantly, reality for what it is. The dream is an ideal, but only with both feet in the real world can we pursue that dream in ways that impact our real experience. And then Chiron is retrograde here through December 27. Chiron is transiting Aries, and so the focus now is on the healing of our own social wounds. Many have had the experience of feeling excluded or disliked, and that can be a brutal experience that causes us to create defenses. Now is the time to poke around those old social wounds and notice where we've healed so that we can stop protecting so much what no longer pains us. Coming up Saturday, Mercury goes opposite to Saturn and our conversations become a little serious. Sunday, Venus goes square to Chiron, challenging us to see what's getting in the way of our ability to receive attention and affection. Also on Sunday, Sun goes trine to Jupiter, bringing blessed vibes and good fortune to the front. And we'll see that first quarter moon in Scorpio next Friday, August 5. That's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day, and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. For a longer, less formal version of this reading that includes further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.